The wait is over and Nigerians have decided the path is now clear for the chosen one to carry on the mantle of leadership for the next 4 years.
Definitely, Victor. Hello and welcome. It's another edition of Poll Stream. We've been giving you election-related social media topics, trends and all that.
Reactions as well.
As part of our dedicated election coverage program, The Verdict, and today is no different.
Indeed. Well...
now that we know the winner of the presidential elections,
it
is a good time for you to send your reactions via video or text. Just make sure you use the hashtag PollStream, hashtag The Verdict, hashtag 2019 elections on Twitter, Facebook and Instagram. And of course, find, follow and interact with those social media handles at Channels TV, at Oluwamayowa and
at Victor_MBIDI. Actually, people have been asking me about this MBIDI, but not to talk about it now. Also, do remember that channelstv.com is your home for breaking news, as Nigeria has decided, but you can still watch us live anywhere, anytime on youtube.com/channelsweb. The good thing is, you can do this in your bed, on your way to work,
anywhere,
in traffic,
anywhere.
And, that gives you that opportunity. So you can also, of course, follow us on all our social media platforms for the latest news and updates going forward. Don't just stop now.
Definitely.
Indeed.
With the election done and dusted, well, Nigerians are at it again with their creative minds, making memes, putting out those videos.
They keep them coming.
Definitely, concerning everything around the elections.
Well, the first one we have...
King of the North?
King of the North, So this one is one that will resonate with a lot of you, specifically the Game of Thrones fans.
Let's see that video.
Winter is
here.
Is here, and well, we know who has survived the whole winter wreckages and all of that.
Now, the next video is from the celebration that erupted at the APC campaign office after the announcement of the results. Let's take a look at that.
Well, there you go.
Interesting one.
Of course, but thing is, it's two sides of a coin. While they were rejoicing, the other side, the other contestants, I don't think they would be in that mood.
You know what they say about the shouting side is the winning side?
Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Well, we still have some more reactions, people celebrating.
Yeah. Well, our esteemed viewers were also, well, there you go. They were sending us those pictures, of course, like we said, via our social media handles, as well as the hashtags. There you go. Some of them were sending. This picture came actually all the way from Chicago.
Interesting.
Yeah.
The wine glasses, or is it juice? I don't know what's in there.
In there, yeah. But they just have glasses and they
celebrating all the way in Chicago. And this one from China.
China.
Wow. Interesting.
So, that gives you a sense of how far and wide Nigerians travel, stay, try to hustle, make ends meet, and also watch their favorite channels.
And no matter where they go, home is where the heart is.
Indeed.
Their hearts are in Nigeria. Now, let's take some more reactions from our viewers who answered the clarion call and sent us videos via social media handles. Let's take a look at those.
Look, even as INEC declares the winner of this election, there is a tendency for people to get carried away with the hula baloo of the whole thing. I think those that won should be magnanimous in victory. Those that lost, even though they feel down and all of that, should also exercise some form of introspection. If you do think you have a case, of course, you go and channel your case through the right places. But the reality is that when all is said and done, we all have a country to fix, and we had better get to it.
My name is Olobanji. all the way from Canada. So I just have to be up just to make sure I'm able to see the end, like the declaration of the winner of this election. A year away, there is a winner. So what's going to be my advice to anybody that is aggrieved, most especially probably the opposition party? Try as much as possible to calm your members. Like, don't let us resort to violence. The best option we can do is let's follow the due process. There are laid down procedure on how we can show our grievances, if there is any. Let's exhaust that opportunity. And also, to INEC, try as much as possible to build on any gains or any weaknesses that's been seen or that occurred during the 2019 election, so that 2023 will be more better than this.
God, why Buhari? Why did he give us Buhari again? No, why did he give us Buhari again? No. Buhari. God, why did he give us Buhari again? Why Buhari again? Why Buhari again?
Well, as we said, it's always two sides to a coin.
Exactly. So just some few minutes earlier on, there were people
celebrating,
chanting, dancing, all out, feeling all good with, what they were able to achieve during
and on the other side.
On the other side, I mean,
weeping.
tears. Yeah.
And I like that we also had people in the middle who said, congratulations to the winners.
Yeah.
Let's fix the country. Let's move forward.
And also to INEC.
And also embrace peace. Yeah, which is very important.
Well, as always, there is the funny, or if you like, the something light part of the reactions. Let's take a look at some funny videos about the entire election process.
Good day, members of my honorable organization. I am the secretary of the organization of the election results delayers, aka time wasters. Before Mr. Chairman steps in, I would like to appreciate our member parties, CMPR, KJV, that's the King James Version Party, ID, LMPP, that's Long Life and Prosperity Party. Oh, okay, Mr. Chairman is in. You're welcome, sir. OERD, delay results. I would like to welcome you all to our 2019 forum. As you all know, we meet every 4 years, and our goal and our motive is simple: delay the announcement of the election results. Yes. I mean, just before they announced APC, we waste about 1 hour of their time. And even after they announced APC, before they get to PDP, we waste another precious 3 hours of their time.
Yeah. Since they've been calling this election result, I've noticed something. I've been wondering since why they've been using youth corps members to conduct election. I just found out because there's one party on that result sheet. The name is PPA, Place of Primary Assignment. Youth corps members, you must serve. There's another party there called MMM. A lot of you say it's MMM. No, it's MMM. They just it's MMM of Nigeria. That's why it's called MMM. Upon what MMM did to people in this country, stole their money, you will still voted for them. Guess what? Maybe it's the guys that made money that voted for them. And finally, a lot of you said that for a younger person to overtake Atiku or Buhari, they need to form a coalition, which is true. But lucky, nobody knows that Atiku is fighting against himself. Atiku has a university in this country called American University of Nigeria, aka AUN. On the result sheet, there's an AUN party collecting scores from PDP. Atiku, and brother, there's no unity in this country.
Interesting.
Absolutely interesting. I mean, I don't know how these people just put on their creative hats and come up with all of these.
They're Nigerians. That's all you need to be.
Indeed. Actually, well, you're Nigerian as well.
We'll get to that later. Now, to feel the pulse, let's now bring you our correspondent, Terry Kumi from Abuja, to give us an update on what the mood is like after the declaration of the results by INEC. Hello, Terry.
Hi, guys. Nice to be here again.
Yes,
I think
definitely.
it's a setup for you to come to me after playing those funny videos.
Well, I see you. I just noticed you couldn't hold your laugh. I mean, despite the
Yeah,
few
I tried.
seconds. We gave you a bit of seconds, to hold your breath, take the laugh back, and be ready for us. But you couldn't hold it. I can understand. I mean, they're pretty much very funny. But then, just moving forward, what's the mood like generally? I mean, of course, in the FCT first and foremost.
Okay, in the FCT, let me take it back from when the elections held, the day before the elections held till this time. It's been same old. It still seems empty. The streets of the FCT are empty. People are going about their business as normal. I was hoping that I'd have some spots where there'll be celebrations and possibly some protests. Nothing like that. I think the FCT is back to almost normal. Nothing special.
Yeah, so what about the social media? What's it like? What are people saying?
What do you expect? Well, what do you expect? Well, social media is buzzing, considering the latest development now that the candidate of the PDP has decided that he will go to court. He has rejected the result. So you expect that people are reacting in that regard. In fact, some persons have said this is just an opportunity for lawyers to make money off it. But let me just take this away from that and just talk about the results now. I think one of the things we should realize is that in every election, there will be a winner and there will be a loser. Elections have come and they've gone. Now, let's look at it from this perspective. Some persons say that some Nigerians behave like politicians. What do I mean by that? Now, politicians in the opposition party expect that the ruling party fails. This way they can have something to use against them in the event in the next election. So if as a Nigerian, I'm hoping that the ruling party fails, what do I gain? So the question now is, if the party in power wins, or does well, gives me good governance, because it's either good or bad. If at the end of the day, if the party in power, regardless of who it is or which party it is, if the party in power does well, who wins? Me as a Nigerian.
Yeah.
So I think that at some point as Nigerians, we need to stop thinking like the politicians and hoping that the person in power fails. We should just pray that whoever gets in there gives us good governance. And most importantly, as Nigerians, this is the one opportunity we have to contribute our quota to whichever government is in power. The question now is, what will I be contributing as a Nigerian to move this country forward?
Well, like you said, what will we do individually to contribute our quota? But while we think about that, Terry, we have to say thank you for being part of the program today.
Thank you, Terry.
Thank you.
Of course. We're going to break on Poll Stream, and we'll be back in a moment. Please stay with us.